Hi Capricorn, welcome to my channel, The Fool's Journey Tarot. Today is Monday, June 1st, 2020. You are watching a general love reading for the sign of Capricorn for this upcoming week in June. Because it's general, it can pertain to anything. If you can think of it, it might apply. Be flexible with the energy. Don't be concerned about the gender of the cards. You can mix and match the roles within the reading. In other words, you may be represented by any of the characters that shows up in the cards. My intention is to reach those that need the message and will benefit from it. And so hopefully that's you, Capricorn. Parts of this reading may resonate, other parts may not. So take what does, leave behind what doesn't, and hopefully by the end you feel like you have something that's worthwhile and that's beneficial to you in some way. So we'll get started here in a minute. For new viewers, first of all, welcome. Thank you for tuning in. There is more specific information about my videos and my readings in the description box. And for returning viewers, thank you so much for coming back. I appreciate your support. So Capricorn, let's get into it. I'm going to give this deck a cut, and we're going to see what's going on for Capricorn. I hope you guys are all doing well. Summer's around the corner. Can't believe how time flies like it does. We're almost halfway through 2020. It's crazy. Okay, Capricorn, so we're going to start off with the Ten of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Two of Pentacles in reverse. The Emperor in reverse. Strength in reverse. Judgment. The King of Swords in reverse. And then the Five of Pentacles in reverse. So there's an ending on the table with the Ten of Swords. I feel like this is an ending that you might be feeling very frustrated about. Could be an ending of a relationship or situation that you feel like you invested a lot of time into. And now you're like, well, for what? This was all a waste of energy, waste of time. Why did I bother now that this has ended? Feels like it may have like thrown you off a little bit. Maybe you feel thrown off your game or feel like you lost control of the situation. This could have to do with a job situation or employment. So maybe something that you were working toward or trying to manifest for yourself and it just didn't end up happening for you. I feel that you are kind of being pushed into a corner or being asked to make a decision about something. Maybe you're changing your direction or you're taking a new path in life or you're trying to decide what your next move is, but I don't feel like you're ready for that. You might feel like you need to recover first from whatever this ending was. Again, it feels like it was pretty harsh, brutal, maybe very painful, disappointing. The cat's on the windowsill and he was trying to stretch out, but he's going to end up falling off. Sylvester, I don't know that you can lay there. Okay, but give it your best shot. If he falls down, you're going to know that it's just the cat falling out of the window. I'll catch him. Don't worry, Capricorn. I'd never let him fall on the ground. So anyway, I feel like this ending feels harsh, brutal, and very disappointing to you. So we have a King of Swords on the table. This could be your energy or somebody that you're dealing with. King of Swords in reverse can be somebody who's very cruel, and cutting, and harsh. Somebody who might be very blunt and cold in nature when it comes to communication. Someone who's very intelligent, but they almost use their words as weapons because they're just not very pleasant to have a communication with if he's in reverse. Could be somebody who's very volatile, somebody that maybe you're having a conflict with. Maybe this is the person that you had this ending with, or this could be how you're feeling because of this ending, possibly. So let me give this second deck one more good shuffle, and then we're going to lay out some more cards and see what else we have for you, Capricorn. What's your plan, little man? What are you going to do? Oh, you're going to sit there? Okay. You're such a good boy. I don't know if you can see him. You can kind of see him. I'm sure he'll make his appearance once he's done sitting in the sunshine. Okay, so clarifying the Two of Swords, we have the Two of Cups in reverse. So this could have been an intimate connection, romantic partner that you ended something with, or they ended with you. Does not feel very good. There could be, I mean, when the Two of Cups in reverse comes out, it could indicate that there's a separation or lack of communication. But to me, with this coming out, clarifying the Ten of Swords, this feels like an ending. A pretty clear ending. And then we have the Nine of Swords in reverse. Eight of Pentacles. King of Wands. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Ace of Cups. Knight of Cups. This is clarifying the King of Swords. And then we have the Moon. So I feel like you could be working on getting out of your head regarding this ending. This feels like it was something that was probably pretty damaging to you in the heart space. Feels like it probably was very hurtful. When I get these kind of cards, I mean, it feels like something that maybe happened to you. Like someone may have broken it off with you, because it feels like you're having to recover from this. And it's left you feeling a little bit insecure or uncertain in the area of love. Again, this doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic partner or intimate partner that you lost, but it could be a very close friend, even a family member. But it definitely left you feeling a little insecure, a little uncertain. There's Sylvester making his appearance, crossing the table, and going to the floor. Well, that's a surprise. He didn't end up in my lap. That's nice. So I feel like whatever this was for you probably has you feeling pretty insecure, uncertain maybe about the future. Maybe you want to tuck yourself away for a little while and just recover. Try to regain some strength and some composure, because I don't feel like, I feel like I mean, it's possible there could be something new coming your way. I'm just going to throw that out there with Judgment and the Ace of Cups. Or maybe you're planning on starting up a new relationship or new connection after this previous ending. The King of Wands is out here. This could be your energy or somebody that you're dealing with. This is somebody who's a natural born leader, somebody who has leadership skills, is very creative, ambitious, somebody who could be a boss, somebody who can manage people, make decisions for others, guide and lead people. Other people look up to this type of person. It could be somebody who's in a position of power, but right now coming out here, clarifying the Emperor, it could be that I feel like this could be your energy, but again, it could be somebody that you're dealing with, and I might change my mind. But whatever ending recently happened, I feel like it kind of knocked this person off his chair. He's like, whoa, like maybe he took a step back. Maybe it was unexpected. It feels like it could have to do possibly with a job or workplace connection. Or maybe this connection was somebody that you work with. or somebody you were building something with, or creating something with, or working on some kind of project with, maybe a business partner, something of that nature. This set of cards over here is still a little confusing to me, so I'm going to wait till I get some more information before I try to figure these out. Because I've got the King of Swords in reverse with the Knight of Cups. Five of Pentacles in reverse with the Moon. What does that mean, Capricorn? Maybe you guys have the answers. I feel like this King of Swords is probably somebody that you're dealing with. It could represent your higher self, but I feel like this person is being very brutal with you. Might be disappointed in you or criticizing you for how you handled things within this relationship. That's possible. Maybe he's trying to figure out or help you so that you don't do it again, or so that you don't make it the same mistake within the relationship again, something like that. Maybe you don't know what went wrong within this relationship and you've gone to this King of Swords to seek some guidance. I don't feel like he has very kind words for you though, Capricorn. I also want to remind you, and I think I said this already with this King of Swords, if you're a female watching this, you can embody these king energies, but you could also be somebody else within the reading, or you could be an external party that is dealing with somebody who's going through this. So just bear that in mind. Let's get some more cards out. Six of Cups. So whatever ending occurred was with a Six of Cups, Two of Cups individual. This is somebody that would be very significant to you. Could be somebody that you've had a very long-lasting relationship with. Somebody that you consider a soulmate. Somebody you have a soul contract with. And then we have the King of Wands in reverse. So this King of Wands is the one who has gone through this ending, which is what I thought in the beginning. This could have been an intimate connection, but somebody he was also working with, like a business partner or something of that nature. And so, because it feels like this King of Wands maybe was or is in charge of something or runs something, or maybe is the head of a group, or definitely has leadership qualities and, again, guides other people, directs other people, possibly within a workplace situation. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. This could be the person that you've severed ties with, Capricorn, or again, this can represent you. If the reading resonates, you'll know who you are. Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Swords. Page of Swords in reverse. Queen of Wands, clarifying this King of Swords. It feels like we have four separate people on the table, and then we have Judgment again. I think this Queen of Wands is the King of Swords, which means we have three people on the table. But let's talk about some of these people first. So the Queen of Pentacles, I feel, is the person that maybe is this Two of Cups relationship. The demise of this relationship is associated with this Queen of Pentacles and this King of Wands in reverse. Again, it doesn't have to be an intimate connection, but it could be. It feels like it definitely could be a workplace connection with Ace of Pentacles now coming out here. So you could have met this person at work, or you have a working relationship with them in addition to possibly an intimate connection. But there's a lot of, you could be dealing with emotions, maybe anger, related to the circumstances surrounding this ending. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse. In this particular deck, it indicates someone who is feeling an imbalance in a relationship. In other words, this person is like over-giving, over-nurturing, maybe smothering to a certain extent, and has stepped away, stepped back, or separated themselves from a connection because of their nature, and they don't feel like they're getting that same energy in return. So this could be someone who has separated themselves from the situation, has distanced themselves. Maybe this person was working with you and decided to quit, give you your space. Maybe things weren't working out very well. I think that the King of Wands, and again, I do feel like this is your energy, and so I'm reading as though you're the King of Wands, Capricorn, but just remember, be flexible with that. I feel like this King of Wands feels like this Queen of Pentacles was significant in the work that was going on, or the connection they had with regard to whatever they were collaborating on or working together. There was some kind of there was or is some kind of opportunity that this King of Wands feels it was necessary to include this Queen of Pentacles. But I feel like this Queen of Pentacles is the one who is part of this ending. But I think part of what's going on with this King of Wands, again, if it's not a romantic connection, it could be a partnership, colleague or coworker. But I feel like this person is mad or disappointed or both, or upset that this queen has left the situation, because I think he feels like she was significant in whatever was going on between these two, or within this group dynamic with this Queen of Wands now out here too. So the Queen of Wands is somebody who's also very ambitious, and she has a lot on her plate. She can be very social, very outgoing, someone who's very attractive, somebody who commands attention and she generally gets attention. Somebody who's not afraid of going after what she wants. Similar in nature to the King of Wands. I feel like these two are associated with each other. But I feel like this person is also the King of Swords. And I feel like this person is disappointed or angry with this King of Wands and kind of saying, you know what? You caused this ending. You could fix it. You just have to take action and do it. So she's kind of berating or bashing or talking smack to this King of Wands, because I think that this person feels like this king should maybe try to mend things with this Queen of Pentacles, or saying, look, you have the power to do this, you just have to take action and go after this person. Don't just sit here and lament and act all sad because this relationship is over. You've got the power to change things. But this King of Wands is like, no, I'm just disappointed, I'm sad, I can't get out of my head. Everything, everything went wrong and it's all over. Woe is me. I think he's pissed more than he is sad. Maybe there was an opportunity for him to change the situation and he didn't. I feel like this Queen of Wands knows something else and may not be revealing it. I think this Queen of Wands knows something that she's not talking about. The Moon out here. She's telling this king, look, if you're disappointed about this ending, just go after this Queen of Pentacles, talk it through, work it out, whatever. You have the control, you have the power to do this, but she's keeping something from him. Or there's something that he's not aware about. It could be that she has some information that she's just not exposing. It could be that there is a lack of communication and for some reason a reluctance to communicate. It could be because this King of Wands is wary about some kind of truth that could come out if he speaks up. And there's little man again. He looks gigantic in the camera. He's actually kind of a small cat. He's about 9 pounds. He looks really big. He looks monstrous in the camera. That's because his ass is right up against the camera. Sylvester, what is your plan? I mean, honestly, you know how I feel about this. Go ahead. You want me to open the window? Okay. There we go. Okay, so he has... But I can't keep the curtains open because it's too much sunshine. Shines weird and gets in my eyes, and it's a problem. Okay, Capricorn, let's get some more cards out here. I feel like there's more information in these cards that I'm just missing, or maybe I'm not seeing it yet. Maybe this last couple of rounds will clear things up for me. I mean, sometimes by now, by the time I get the third deck out, I've got a whole story in my head, and I have to admit, this feels like a really general kind of, there's not a whole lot of meat to this story just yet, and I'm trying to figure out why. But let's get some more cards. 2 of Swords. Four of Pentacles. Interesting. Okay. So I think one relationship ended and another one didn't. It's like the wrong relationship ended. Six of Swords. Yeah, this Queen of Pentacles feels like she's like, I'm out, I'm going. There could have been a disagreement with this King of Wands. Maybe with this Queen of Wands, maybe both. Maybe she didn't feel like things were going the way that things needed to go. She just had a different outlook on what they were working toward or what they were building together. Empress in reverse, clarifying the King of Wands. Sun in reverse. Eight of Pentacles in reverse this time. Three of Pentacles. And the Seven of Cups. So I definitely got something out of these. Okay, so I think this King of Wands, I think this is a group dynamic. And I think these are friends, family, some kind of connection, group of people that are working together. It feels like there are close connections within this group. Again, there could be some intimate connections, romantic connections within the group itself, or it could be just like very close group of friends. I feel like they're like the King of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles had the same idea of where they were headed, where they wanted to go with whatever they were doing together, collaborating together on. And again, it feels like a workplace situation, could have been a project they were doing together, but it feels like the King of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles were on the same page. And the King of Wands didn't want to be the one to make certain decisions. He wanted to give control over to this Queen of Pentacles, but she took off. And I think the King of Wands would have preferred for this Queen of Wands to be the one who had left, because I think this Queen of Wands has a different idea about where to go with whatever it is they're working on. She wanted to go in a different direction, or she had a different idea about what they were going to do or where they were headed. And the Queen of Pentacles ended up leaving when I think the intention, at least, or hope for this King of Wands was that he would be able to work with this Queen of Pentacles better. Maybe if people who were not seeing things his way left the mix, and that didn't happen. It's almost like the relationship that was supposed to be broken or ended is the one that stuck around, and the one that was supposed to stick around was the one that ended up leaving. And so there was some kind of again, I'm getting the sense that there is some purposeful lack of communication, a secret, or someone's keeping. Okay, Sylvester, you know that. Just make up your mind. Okay, there we go. Okay, good boy. So I feel like this Queen of Wands is hanging on to some information, or keeping secrets, or keeping things confusing, and then berating others for not having the answers, or complaining about what's happening because, oh, well, you've got the power to change things. Why don't you just make this decision and do it? You know, don't blame me for your downfalls or your disappointments. You could have just taken control of the situation and done something about it. So I feel like that she is very harsh with her words. Again, I very strongly feel like this is the same person, this King of Swords, Queen of Wands. But she's got some kind of motive or agenda in place that she would like to see transpire within this group dynamic, work dynamic. And I think she's working on maybe moving things in the direction that she wants them to go through hanging on to certain information. Now, what the secrets are, what the information is that she's hanging on to, I don't know. I can't tell from what's out here. But I can tell that she's moving things in the direction that she wants them to go by hanging on to information. And then almost like berating other people, that specifically this King of Wands. For not having the information that she has. Like, she could easily just say, hey, here's what's going on. Or she's keeping something from this King of Wands. She could tell him what it is, but she's telling him, you need to go find this out for yourself. She's got the information, but she's not telling him, I have this information. She's just saying, go find out for yourself, kind of thing. Let's get this last round out, Capricorn, see what else we get. Then we'll wrap this up. So we have Justice. Six of Wands. Whatever this work situation was, it wasn't meant for everybody. Maybe there were limited spots. For example, you know, you were working toward accomplishing something, but there was a certain number of people that could participate, or, you know, something of that nature. Wasn't meant for everybody, but the wrong partner left, and the right partner for the situation left, and the wrong partner for the situation's Queen of Wands stayed. That's what I've got. Strength in reverse. Knight of Swords. This King of Wands might be taking action to reconnect or go after this Queen of Pentacles, but he's not feeling certain about it. He's feeling a little, he might be scared, he might be uncertain, he might be feeling insecure. And again, I feel like it's because he's lacking clarity. There's some kind of information he doesn't have. He doesn't have all of the information. This Queen of Wands has it, but she's not giving it up. Queen of Pentacles again in reverse. I don't think this Queen of Pentacles has all the information either. I think she's feeling insecure as well. Let me get the rest of these out, and then I'll show you what I'm looking at. Four of Swords in reverse. Page of Cups in reverse. And then the Magician in reverse. Okay, so, oh my gosh. I can't believe that came out in the very last card. So this Queen of Wands is using this information that she has and others don't to manipulate the situation. It's exactly what's going on here. And she's manipulating the situation so that things go her way, the way she wants them to go. And it's a simple tactic because she really doesn't have to do anything except keep quiet about whatever it is she's hanging on to cause confusion. But she's doing it to manipulate the situation to get her way. This Queen of Pentacles is no longer involved in the situation and is definitely not feeling very secure about the situation because, again, she is, I think that she may have an understanding of kind of what's going on, but she's not completely clear about everything. She doesn't have all of the information. I think she has some of it. And she's not willing to speak up because she's lacking a certain level of information. It's starting to feel a little bit like this ending was a forced ending. And I think this King of Wands is mad about it because, again, the wrong person left the situation and the right person left and the wrong person stayed. The wrong person is hanging on to the situation. It wasn't meant for everybody. It's not a situation that could accommodate everybody's needs, or again, I get the feeling like the King of Wands, Queen of Pentacles was kind of heading in the same direction, whereas the Queen of Wands had a different idea about where she wanted to go with this. These three could be business partner. All three of them could be business partners, for example. And I think this King of Wands is making it clear that he's upset about this other person leaving, this Queen of Pentacles. And is maybe hopeful that the Queen of Wands will help out and make a move to get this person back so they can all work together again. And she's saying, I'm not gonna do this for you. I'm not gonna be the one to approach with this apology or try to get this person back. It's not my job. You do it. You're the one who wants this Queen of Pentacles back, not me. And I think she's confident that if she hangs on to this information, that both of these other parties will remain maybe insecure or uncertain about the truth, and the uncertainty surrounding the situation will cause both of them to just give it up, or I don't feel like either one of them is being aggressive about this. The King of Wands has the Emperor in reverse. This Queen of Pentacles has the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, Sun in reverse, Strength in reverse twice, Two of Pentacles in reverse. This King of Wands may be being made to feel like taking action would be a selfish move on his part, or that he shouldn't. I think he may have been asked, or maybe he's expected to kind of not take the lead in this situation, for example. Even though the King of Wands would typically be fine with saying, I'm going to go ahead and do what needs to be done in this situation because I'm the King of Wands. I'm not afraid of a challenge. I can do this. But he may have delegated responsibility to this Queen of Wands, and she's not going to do it because she has a different agenda. I'm going to put that one back. Probably shouldn't take it. Let's get one card for you, Capricorn, and wrap this up. I don't want two. I just want one. One card for Capricorn. This one's sticking. I'm going to take it. So we have Death and Rebirth in reverse. So this is the Death card in the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot. And let's read this one, and then we're going to wrap this up for you, Capricorn. So it's a potential blockage if it's in reverse. As you know, if you've watched my channel before, and I will be reading this from the book, and the reverse potential blockage is about a page long. And I'll display it for you in the upright. Here we go. And I'm going to try to make it so it's not glaring for you. I think that's good. All right, Capricorn, here we go. When life changes suddenly, we can be forced by circumstances to stop and take a reality check. When the Death Rebirth card appears reversed, it is time to take a long, hard look at your life and understand that it is time to let go. You can no longer live in a state of limbo. It is time to consider what is important and what is not. It is time to end the dying process and be reborn. Sometimes when the change is unwelcome or unexpected, the last thing you want to do is let go. It is so very hard. All you want to do is scream, fight, and do everything in your power to prevent your world from crumbling around you. All you want is to restore normality. All you want is the life that you had, but that life is gone. You might want to lay blame, deny responsibility, and believe that you can continue as you were just by doing what you've always done. You try to hold on to what was as if it were a life preserver, but you do not want to see that the life preserver is actually a cement block that will drag you down into the murky depths if you do not let go. You fight and struggle and continue to hold on to the illusion, telling yourself that you cannot let go because to do so will bring the end you do not want or welcome. The future is unknown and terrifying. Everything has changed. It is the dark night of the soul, and that night can span days, weeks, months, even years, but it must eventually come to an end. The process of dying and being reborn leaves you feeling exposed and vulnerable. It can make you reactive and defensive. If you do not want to be hurt, but you are, and so you may go on the offensive to make yourself appear stronger and more competent in the midst of the storm. You have discovered the impermanent, fragile nature of life, and you are afraid. You might find yourself questioning everything, filled with doubts, uncertain of who you are, your purpose and reason for being. You may even question your very worth. It is okay to feel as you do, but the Death Rebirth card reversed comes to let you know that it's time to let go of your attachment to what was, what you hoped for, and what will no longer be. That it is time to accept what is and start living again. The Death Rebirth card in the reverse position asks that you let go and allow innocence to be reborn. So this is a request by Spirit to allow some transformation in your life. And it might be to take charge of, Capricorn, what it is you want, where it is you want to go with the situation, what relationships and connections you want to hang on to, and which ones you want to let go. Maybe it's time to take charge, turn this Emperor energy in the upright position, and start making some decisions for yourself so that you can move in the direction you want to move. Because I feel like this is going in the opposite direction for you. I can't tell you, the cards aren't indicating what your next move should be or where you're headed. It feels like a very current, present situation, and maybe it's something that just happened. But again, something in this is indicating that this ending was justified, and it could just be that this Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, they may have known they were going in different directions when it came to whatever this was for you that you guys are working on or collaborating together regarding. But I think that the ending was justified, but I don't think the right relationship ended, is what I'm getting. And you didn't have a choice in that matter. It just happened the way it happened. So I'm going to leave that here, Capricorn. I hope the reading was helpful to you. I hope you got something out of it. I appreciate you joining me. If it did resonate, please like, share, subscribe, leave a comment if you'd like to. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Capricorn.